Thank you once again for coming through. Much appreciated. Remember, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. All right, now it's official. Let's be honest, it's all been speculation before, even though we kind of knew it was going to happen. Now it has been signed, sealed, and delivered that Joseph Parker and Anthony Joshua will square off in a big unification clash. Remember, it's a WBA, IBF, IBO, and Joseph Parker's WBO titles on the line. So we're talking 4 big belts here. And they'll fight March 31st in Cardiff in the Principality Stadium. And it almost completes the hat-trick of big heavyweight fights that have been signed in the last couple of weeks. Obviously, we know Lucas Brown, Dylan White was signed, a few days ago, and Luis Ortiz versus Deontay Wilder was signed as well in a massive heavyweight fight. So this almost completes that hat-trick, and I think it's fantastic for the heavyweight division. Say what you want about how Joseph Parker and his team went about getting the fight in terms of making videos of Anthony Joshua getting knocked down and holding that, if you like, dodgy press conference, almost clamoring for the fight. They've got the fight and they've secured it, and it's obviously the biggest, huge payday for Joseph Parker and his team. And you've got to give credit to sort of David Higgins, his manager, Craig Stanaway, part of this promotional team, and Kevin Barry, his trainer, who've gone about this. And you've got to give credit to Joseph Parker. I mean, I think I've seen Joseph Parker probably talk more in the lead up to this fight than any other fight. And I think he's been told, look, you need to come out for your show. You need to kind of sell the fight a bit. You need to go to Anthony Joshua. And he's done so. And he secured 35%. And I done a video recently. It was almost about Deontay Wilder and being happy to be B-side. Not necessarily being happy, but being content in the sense that 35% of the Anthony Joshua pie is still a hell of a lot of money. And I think Joseph Parker and his team realise that as well. Not just that, but they realise there's a chance to beat Anthony Joshua. I think, I believe everything they say. Some people sort of get fights and they just get them for big paydays and they know they don't really have a chance. I believe they think they have a chance. And why not? I mean, Joseph Parker, he is a good boxer. He's a good boxer. A lot of people are still talking about the Hughie Fury performance. I thought that in hindsight, against a very difficult and negative Hughie Fury, he won the fight. I think people don't give him credit for the fights against Andy Ruiz, especially Dimitrenko fight as well. And obviously, Carlos Takam's on that record. So it's not a bad record. And he's going to come to fight. I think it's going to be an exciting fight, a really, really exciting fight. Probably as exciting as Klitschko Joshua. And I mean that. I think Joseph Parker could cause Anthony Joshua some problems. And if he does early, then we got a war. But what do you make of the fight? Who do you think's going to win? I've done a couple of videos in the lead up to this fight, and I think a lot of people have said that, especially on my videos, that they think that Joseph Parker's got a fantastic chance. Again, to be fair, they're all New Zealand fans, but nonetheless, I think it's going to be a great matchup, and I look forward to being there as well. I'm definitely going to try and get out there for that fight, because I think all these big unification heavyweight fights don't come around too often, so why not try and get there? Tickets are going to be expensive, let's be honest, but hey, Anthony Joshua, isn't it? You kind of know what comes of that. But what do you guys make of it? What do you guys make of it? Joseph Parker's opportunity and his chances, and who do you realistically, minus Deontay Wilder, who do you realistically think gives Anthony Joshua a better fight? I think Luis Ortiz does, but I think Joseph Parker would have been the next man I would have picked out of the hat if Wilder and Ortiz weren't available. So I think it's a great matchup. Let me know what you think. Peace.